Hi, I'm Gabby and this is Carlos, and we're the Edible Travelers.
Hey!
We travel around the world and we bring you dishes that we have tried and how to make them. We met at a food cart and we both love to try different foods. Today we're gonna cook some lenguas, which in Spanish means...
It means tongue. It's a beef tongue. This is kind of how we cook it in Mexico. Or at least how my family has been cooking it in Mexico.
This was one of the first dishes he ever made me on one of our dates, and it honestly has to make some of the best tacos I've ever had, hands down, in my life. The flavors are really, really rich. The meat is soft and supple. It's
so
absolutely
pretty simple.
delicious.
If you wanted to fall in love, just cook some of this in the third date and you'll be golden.
It hooked me.
Obviously you need a tongue.
Yeah.
You need potatoes, garlic. You need onions. I personally like the
Red.
purple ones,
Purple.
just because I don't like the taste of onions so much, and some green peppers. And we'll add some spices as we go. But yeah, it's pretty simple.
So Carlos, I don't know anything. I've never even seen a tongue before. I didn't even know they sold those. Where do you find and how do you know a good tongue? And I don't know anything about it, so tell me about it.
So where can you find tongue? I personally bought this one at the Mexican store, but I know they sell them at the Asian stores as well. And a lot of times they have it frozen. So what you want to try and find is a place that is not frozen and you can get it fresh. Now if you find a place like that, you let me know where it is, because they're very hard to find. So how do you find what's a good one? I guess in reality you just want to know how many people you'll be feeding.
Yeah.
This I think, this is about 4 pounds of tongue.
How long does it last for, would you say? Like how long is it good for?
Well, with Gabby in the kitchen, it doesn't last too long. She'll eat it all up.
I do love this stuff. Alright, so how big are these potatoes supposed to be? Just about an inch and a half to an inch size, or smaller?
No, I'd say that's perfect.
Okay.
In reality, all this stuff we just throw in the crockpot to give it some flavor. A lot of people just throw it out at the end or compost it, whichever one you do. But yeah, a lot of people don't actually eat the vegetables after.
They're just for flavor.
Yeah, they get a little too soggy.
Yeah, they do. Right.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Mexico. You were born there in Mexico City and you grew up there. What was it like growing up in Mexico?
It's a lot of family time. That's definitely what I saw difference, because I moved here when I was 14. So I still kind of saw like, the being at home with the parents kind of thing. So I think Sundays was pretty different for me and most of my friends.
Yeah.
Just because I would go and spend time with family, and they'd want to hang out.
Yeah.
It was like the weirdest thing for me when someone asked me to go hang out on a Sunday. Right.
Have you ever specifically had any kind of like run-ins with people who work with the cartels, or any kind of like stories like that?
I think one of the reasons why we got out of there though is because we used to go swimming at this, I guess I don't want to call it a country club, but kind of like it, that would be my best comparison.
Yeah.
And so the entrance was right here, and there would be a line of cars where the moms are waiting to come in, and they would drop off their kids and they'd walk. And one of my friends got kidnapped.
He was on your swim team?
Yes. They ended up finding him. It was like 3 days. They found him locked with him. I mean, he was just kind of like little roughed up.
How old were you?
I was 14. No, I was 13.
And
So
how old
he must have been 12.
Wow.
So I think that's kind of one of the things that kind of made my parents take the decision. It was a good idea to come up.
So we both traveled to Cancun and we both really loved it. I know we would both highly suggest going to see some cenotes. If you have any time, do some research on them. They're wonderful. Definitely a nice place to spend your afternoon. As well as my favorite place to go visit was Coba. That was my very favorite ruins. Definitely not many tourists there. And I would also say make sure you spend every evening with your beverage of choice in hand and relaxing on the beach watching the sunset. Thank you so much for watching. We'll check back in with the finished product.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow our food curiosity around the world.